So it's been 6 months since I dedicated time to actually start creating content and to start my podcast. And over this very short period of time, I've learned so many things which I want to share with you in this video. But actually just about 3 of them I want to share with you, and a very detailed information I have about how your words are powerful for yourself and for those around you. So you can stick around to the end of this video to know exactly what these things are. And if you want to just jump into the right things, I'll drop a timestamp in the description below for you to get there. But before we get there, I really want to appreciate everybody who has been a part of this my growth process. Those that have been watching my videos, those that have been giving honest feedbacks, I really appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to show you even more things that I've learned and I've been experiencing over the years. So let's get to the video. So I can remember when I made up my mind to actually start a podcast. That was sometime in October last year. Things didn't seem the way they ought to. I felt I needed to wait a little while before I actually started doing this, and that took me in the process of, I think, from October to January before I actually started. And when I started, I still had to ask people whether I should start or not, which led to the major problems I faced when starting this podcast. It became a problem when I felt I wasn't good enough. I would constantly tell myself that, come on, hold on till you can learn these things, take a professional course or something about making films and doing videos and all the rest. But there was this voice in my head that kept telling me, just start something. And I started. So the first thing I learned was to actually not consider the circumstance or the situations around before you do what you need to do. And I did that, and it has brought me to where I am today. So one thing I want to tell you is this: your words are very powerful, whether to yourself or to others. When you speak them, understand that it's that it makes someone or it causes a problem. One of those two things. So the major thing I've held on to for the past 6 months that has been pushing me is to tell myself what I want. Not people what I want, but to tell myself what I want. Now, it's very important to actually tell people what you want and how you tend to achieve them. But it's very much important to tell yourself first what you want, because that way you begin to tell your subconscious that this is the goal and we're trying to work towards it. I remember the very first time I got a dislike on a video I made on YouTube was a video titled a personal review, and that was where I made a video where I was asking people, or asking the audience, you guys, what I wanted or what you guys expected from the channel, and I got a dislike. Trust me, for days I felt bad. I was like, what did I do wrong? And then it came back to my senses that you started to ask questions when you ought not to. It became, even though I learned a lot of things from that particular video and experience, I felt it should have been at that particular point in time. So I told myself to just create the content, but that wasn't what I wanted to do. And I just did it because I wanted to understand what people feel or what people think about me, and it didn't really go too well. So I think it's very important for you to know that don't think about what others think about yourself. Like I saw in many posts, what people think about you is none of your business, even though you should care sometimes, but not entirely, because what you say to yourself is very, very much important. Another thing is, this one is very important because I experienced something related to that, and that was always say what you know, because it can come back to bite you or to haunt you. I remember I got a client who asked me, what are the things you can do for me? And I mentioned a number of things, and after mentioning these things, there were about 5 of them I did not do yet. I was still planning to learn them, and the person asked me again, are you sure you can do all these things? I said yes. In my head, for we creators, we feel you just go and sit on YouTube now and learn these things. But in my head, something kept telling me that, come on, you can't do these things. You just lied. Can you just tell the person again that I'm trying to learn these things, I don't know how to do them yet, but can I use your project to learn it? Even though it seems like there'll be distrust because they feel you can do something and you can't do it, but still I didn't care about that. I said to the person, I can do it. And then I got the contract, and later I had to now tell the person again that, come on, see, I actually told you I could do it, but I was still planning to learn it. And the person became very, very upset with me. Eventually I lost that project, and it just taught me a lesson. Come on, always say what you know. Always say what you know. If you don't know something, just keep your mouth shut, or tell the person the truth. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn this thing and actually become better at it. So it's for you creators out there, creatives out there, designers. yes, I know it's very okay to want to impress someone, but don't impress someone at the detriment of your own career. I think you should learn that. That's one thing I learned, and I'm still in the web of that. So please, and please, it's an appeal to you. Just don't do that. Now, the last thing I learned was that words, whether negative or positive, would always happen. Whether positive or negative, they will always happen. There are times you tell yourself, I'm nothing. Eventually, you become nothing. There are times you tell yourself, I can do this, and then you get to that point where you can actually do it. I've experienced several times where I would have burnout, where I've worked for weeks without sleep, and then there'll be a particular time that I have a major deadline to get to, and then I can't just think of anything anymore. Like, no ideas coming to my head. Things just seem not to work. And then I start to tell myself, you can do it. All you need to do is just rest, take a bath, and come back. And trust me, by the time I do those three things, eventually I tend to achieve that particular task without stress. So what you tell yourself is very much important. So I start with Victoria Odeshola, the author of Pills and Shots. That's the book I'm reading this month, over the weekend. And we had a little session about words, and we'll listen to it very soon. Talking about how words can make or mar someone, how powerful words are, and then the creative power in the words we speak. There could be life and death in your words. So enjoy this very little cutout of the podcast episode I had on Friday. Okay, so talking about Pills and Shots, I think since I saw the book, I think this is one of my favorite books so far. Oh. So, there are 50 doses of life for youth in this book. What's your favorite dose?
Okay, that's a difficult question, but one that's special to me is dose number 8, words.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Words. Wow. Mm-hmm. Words are powerful.
Very powerful. So the reason why this one is dear to me is because like I said, most of these things are from experience. This one is a peculiar experience. Words are so much more powerful than we think.
Yeah.
Like a child could be built, a child could be destroyed by words. I can remember things that someone said to me when I was 8 years old, like a negative comment, and the thing still comes to me sometimes, flashes back to my mind, and it hurts still. It hurts still. I try to remember positive words that were said to me, and sometimes I draw a blank. But whenever I try to remember that particular negative comment, it's always just right there.
It comes very
exactly.
easy.
It comes very easily. So that's how it is, with all of us actually. Negative word that someone said is easier to remember than a positive word, and the generation we are in, people are careless with the way they speak. They just release words anyhow, and they don't realize the effect that it has on someone's life. You could drive someone into depression with the way you speak, with the words that you say, and we need to be more conscious of it. I think that's why I really wanted to write this one and, make people more aware about the power of our words. Life, death are in our words.
So that's about it on this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel and you want to consider doing that would be amazing. Thank you so much. And kindly drop a like and a comment on this video as well. And 2019 is in the second half, so expect even better content from me. Thank you very much for watching, and peace. I'll see you next time. That didn't go too well. I'll practice that more. So